come out at the same time. Star adds the second gate. Cloud's had 2 gates for a while, and Cloud adds the Robo Bay. Cloud's economy has been unharassed, while this economy has been harassed a lot. So I think that's pretty standard. Adding on the second gateway, letting you push a little bit earlier. So if your opponent tries to early expand instead of building units, you just crush them. And if they build units, you won't get crushed. So that's pretty standard. Zealot checking the back door, just to make sure nothing sneaky is going on. I'm not sure if that's terribly useful in PvP. I've never seen it been mined out in a PvP and then used to assault your opponent. Both players are just kind of massing up. That second gateway warps in. Cloud's gonna have the early unit advantage. He might wait. I don't think he's gonna wait. I think he's gonna. Maybe he'll wait. He doesn't have a too large force. After these 2 goons warp in, I think Cloud can push and win. Or we might just wait for the lever. Which I assume he's getting. Actually, he might go observers. I know Cloud likes to go observers first. He likes to play safe because he thinks he's better than his opponent, I guess. He doesn't want to lose to some kind of DT rush, which, I mean, he's harassed his economy a lot. So he's in a good position. Why throw it away to a few DTs? Star is also going Robo Bay, which is delayed basically because of all the harassment. He's got 400 minerals, I'm guessing he expanded. He is expanding. This is very dangerous in PvP. You do want to get that. You've been harassed so much, so you want to try to get your economy up by expanding. But your opponent's going to have this force, especially if they didn't expand. That is one very good option when you've done all that harassment. It's expanding and just taking more advantage. Or building up your forces. One, building up your forces like this is very, very safe. So no push from your opponent will kill you while you're expanding. And then 2, when if your opponent expands like this, you can kind of just take your force and beat them. Yeah, Cloud's beating Star by like 10 supply, so that does have. Okay, Rotobucks put us down right after Observer. Okay, he's gonna build another Observer, so it's gonna be delay the lever a little bit, which is alright. Actually, well, the Nexus it takes forever to warp in, so I think this is giving Star a chance to come back in the game somehow. If Cloud fails to micro his army in the future. Spotting pylon, it's not bad. You definitely be able to see, okay, if this force goes up like this, they should walk past the pylon, they shouldn't kill the pylon. But if they kill the pylon, it's going to delay the push. 2, you know exactly when the push is coming, so you can position your army in some kind of arc instead of this blob. I don't know why it's in this blob currently. I think it's trying to block this scout. No, it's a observer. There's no way he saw the observer without. Yeah, I don't know what this army is doing. Probe transfer, not the best probe transfer timing, not bad. Added on another gate, didn't mention adding in a forge. I think I like this response, adding on a forge here after you've already expanded. But he didn't. Okay, he did. I don't know what I was thinking. If you add a bunch of cannons here and put your army right here, you can hold off this push, but these cannons are going to be late. I've seen Cloud do this in another PvP that I casted. I think it's the very first one. He kind of failed epically with this push, so he just expanded and added a bunch of cannons, and his opponent failed to respond correctly. This Weaver is really late. That second Observer came out. I think it's generally safe to go Shuttle, Observer, Weaver, and you make the most out of your robotics facility. Then you can get a second Observer. But you will, or another Weaver, depending. I tend to accidentally lose my Observer to my opponent's first ops, so I generally make another Observer. But if you can keep that Observer alive and make good use of it, it's pretty safe to go double Weaver, so you can break any kind of defend against any kind of push, even though your army's bigger. But or break in here. See, he got this forge just for a +1 attack, and then he just added another gateway, because he's gonna need it. But the I would have liked cannons. I know they're not terribly good in PvP, but I think that was his only chance. Or Weavers. He would have went fast Weavers, but he went Observatory. So, good game. Quad wins again. And I'm out.